Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 27th of October 2023. So, just a quick thought for you. Do you think that I should have on these little talks that I do to camera the odd kind of guest speaker from time to time? What would you say to me if I said maybe sometimes I should have Matt Hancock on here? Or maybe Chris Whitty or Valence, whatever his first name is. Well, I'm pretty sure you're either throwing things at the screen at me or you're shouting at the screen, Tim, don't be so preposterous. What are you about? And rest assured, no such thing will ever happen. But it's kind of what's happening on GB News. Have you seen the latest from them? Apparently, Johnson, yes, the Prime Minister who sort of saw fit to put us into lockdown, not once, not twice, but 3 times, totally and completely unnecessarily and ruinously for this country, is now appearing on GB News as a presenter. The very same GB News which is supposedly anti-lockdown and anti-mainstream narrative generally, or so they like to sell themselves. And I think starting from next year, they're going to have Johnson on there to do a variety of things. Just absolutely incredible, isn't it? To think that I used to think that GB News might be something that we could get behind and would be a valuable tool for the lovers of truth and freedom, but they've kind of gone the same way as talk radio. I don't know if you remember back in the early days of 2020 when people like Peter Hitchens and Julia Hartley-Brewer were kind of making the right kind of noises on talk radio, their sort of shows, and they were sort of making anti-lockdown noises, anti-muzzle noises, only to sort of start shilling for a certain thing that goes in there, and in fact sort of going for them themselves. That's kind of what it reminds me of. So, an absolutely bizarre choice by GB News, or at least it would be bizarre if it wasn't for the fact that we know that they're kind of controlled opposition, really, or at least I think they were there really to act as a lightning rod for dissenters like us, to draw us away from maybe other things that might have made more of a difference, to get behind GB News only to have it not go anywhere, kind of thing. Especially as they've seen fit recently to get rid of all of the people who seem to be pretty outspoken on there. They got rid of Mark Steyn, didn't they, quite a long time ago now, and then they got rid of that Calvin, I can't remember his surname, Calvin anyway. They got rid of him and some others as well. So it looks like GB News is sort of drifting away from what we're about and more onto, I suppose, mainstream issues. So just thought I'd come on here just to give a little bit of commentary and my thoughts on that situation. But yeah, just unbelievable, isn't it, really? And like I say, rest assured, Matt Hancock and all of the other idiots will never ever be appearing on Fair Play Now. That was just sort of pulling your leg a little bit to start with there. So I didn't do a video yesterday. I've been so busy with my normal work, just so mad busy week, absolutely knackered and frazzled, and to be honest with you, it's almost getting to the stage where my normal work is kind of getting in the way of my freedom stuff at the moment. And I'd just so love to spend my time, sort of full time, just going to Freedom events, filming, doing interviews and all that sort of thing, and to spend my time doing that, and also doing all of the editing and what have you between times as well. Work's getting in the way of that a little bit. Haven't really done anything in the way of Freedom stuff this week at all. I have got 1 or 2 interviews lined up in the next week or two, which should be of interest to you. But I just wish I could do all of this stuff full time, really, because I really feel that's what my calling is. Who knows, maybe it will happen one day, but for now, got to keep paying the bills, got to keep getting out there and earning the sort of money to pay the bills. So I've done that this week, and a little bit knackered. Anyway, it's the weekend now, so I'll be back with some sort of more slightly longer videos over the weekend. So until then, have a good evening, a good Friday evening. Talk to you soon. Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.